We have new details this afternoon following the arrests of the CapMetro bus driver who police say hit and killed a cyclist on the UT campus.
40-year-old Mindi Stafford was arrested today in Killeen for manslaughter. KXAN's Jacqueline Powell is live on San Jacinto, where the crash happened back in January. Jacqueline.
Sydney, Robert, we've learned a lot of new details of what investigators say happened leading up to Tony Diaz's death here in January. They tell us that they've reviewed a lot of security footage all around this area of campus, and also CapMetro footage from both inside of the bus and the exterior of the bus. And they say from all of that video, they were able to see that Mindi Stafford swerved or veered out of her lane here into these parking spots, hitting Diaz straight on before ever hitting the brakes, they say. Now, UT police say that in that footage, they can also see that Diaz was doing everything right, riding close to the curb with lights on his bike and also wearing a reflective helmet. This area is also really well lit, and what's really important is that what police say they've heard from witnesses, people who were on the bus. There were 11 people total on the bus. Investigators have interviewed some of them, and they tell us that passengers can also be heard on a video recording inside of the bus yelling for the driver to watch out and stop. Investigators say that Diaz was in clear sight, and it's obvious that people riding the bus saw him even as the driver kept going.
The one thing that was very, very clear is that the people on that bus were undoubtedly traumatized by when you saw this tragic event unfold.
A couple of other things that are important. At the time of the crash, police say that the driver told them she was dodging parked cars in the area and watching another bus pass, trying not to hit it. UT's police chief told us today that footage shows there weren't any cars parked in the vicinity, and there also weren't any other vehicles nearby at the time of the crash. He says it was late at night and there was nothing going on in the area. Investigators say Stafford didn't have any alcohol or illegal narcotics in her system. They say she did have a bag with prescription drugs that can cause drowsiness. The police chief says he won't release whether any of that was actually found in her system until the trial. And investigators tell us that they're also not going to release any of that video footage that we've been mentioning until Stafford goes to court, because it's evidence in the case. Now, one more important thing I want to mention is that the bus did undergo a review, and it was found that there were no mechanical issues with that bus at the time of the crash, we're told. Live in Austin, Jacqueline Powell, KXAN News.